Hello and welcome to this brand new video on how to practice 6 of Villa-Lobos' etudes. We're going to dive straight in and you're going to see my practice session, how it goes, what I do. I will then commentate along when this head is going to shrink so that you can get a feeling for what I'm actually thinking of. It is possible to practice 6 etudes in a day. I am only using 2 to 4 bars, maybe a little bit more, from each one. So that is key. Think of this method as a blueprint for making your own studies up by cherry picking out of the etudes. You don't need to use just the first 6, you can use all 12 and cherry pick 6 at a time or more. Anyway, let's dive in and check out my practice session and what I got up to. Okay, blank slate. Metronome on, super important. Choose the tempo that is not too fast for etudes number 2 and number 4. Got my coffee, got the bird song, we're ready to rock here. Hopefully you're tuned up and you're set. The main thing here is to choose bars that are challenging for your technique. So, kicking off, etude number 1, I'm concentrating on my touch mechanism here, making sure that my planting is good. And I'm warming up my right hand, ready to rock for the rest of this. If you're interested, there is a PDF now with etude number 1 available to buy on Amazon or my website or my shop, which has all of this in with it. So it's actually 2 books bundled up. Okay, here we go. So left hand equal strength. Big technical challenge in etude number 1. This is what most examiners will look for when you play through this. I'm working it until I get it nice and clean and clear and relaxed. Etude 2, straight in. So this is the end of etude 2, and I find this is the most challenging series of arpeggios out of it. They work all your fingers. So I'm really making sure that I'm pulling in and out with nice clean hammer-ons. Everything is in time. Yeah, a couple of errors there. Back to A major. And again, because I'm not satisfied, notice I'm doing each bar twice. E major just trips me up every time. Now I'm down to 1 bar each arpeggio, just to really push it through. And you can see my technique is sort of breaking up a little bit here. My fingers are actually tired. Ending. I always practice this ending because it's quite challenging with that F major 7 chord. Unfortunately, those pinched backward harmonics don't work on my guitar, so I can't do them. Into etude 3. So now I'm working slurs and I'm doing left hand equal strength here. that chromatic. Reverse hammer-ons, and now we're into pull-offs. See the pain? Gotta stop. Right, full clip. Oh, not happy, we're going to start again. Don't be afraid to do that. This is a practice, it's not meant to be perfect. I'm here warming up, trying to get my technique under control. So this is a proper left hand equal strength exercise. Slurs and pull-offs, always the reverse, across 3 strings. I'm starting to feel the pain here. Yep. Right, so here we got some trills coming in, because you can do that. And again, still etude number 3. I will switch fingers. So it's hammer-ons and pull-offs. Hammer-ons, pull-offs. So fingers 2 and 3, 3 and 4. This is my weaker finger, so you can hear me breathing in and sucking it up. Reverse. Again, hammer-ons and then hammer-ons and pull-offs. Or in this case, it's pull-offs and then pull-offs and hammer-ons. Fingers 2 and 3. Again, making sure that I work every bit of my left hand. You will feel this across your entire back of your hand. 3 and 4. Yep, and you can see me grimacing now because it's starting to bite. Yep, I've had enough. On to etude number 4. Super slowly. I am focusing on my right hand tone here. I'm not worried about my left hand because I know I can do it at the speed. I am trying to get a fantastic even tone across those guitar strings. These are complicated left hand chords, yes, so it makes it more of a challenge to do that. So this is about 4 times the speed decreased. And that's the end of that section, and now I'm going to start messing with the rhythms. So triplets. Slowly speeding up those changes. Trying to stay in time too. Quavers. So now I am focusing on my left hand more. Still keeping track of my right hand, but I'm trying to get those fingers in and moving and getting the changes done. Straight, there we go. Quick changes, just focusing on the fingers. And yes, my left hand now does sort of hurt a little bit. Etude 5, very beautiful. I've chosen the one section where it descends through with 2 lines. And I'm now working on bar technique. Last 2, Etude 4 and 5, there were bars into half bars. So I am also focusing on that. That's why I've chosen this. And I'm also right hand fine control to make sure that my melody is popping out above the bass and accompaniment. I'm going to start slowly bringing up the speed. Half bar, same as in Etude number 4. There we go. Double the tempo. Same aims. Repeat it. I wasn't happy with that time. Much cleaner. Apart from that bar. My left hand is on fire here. Oh yeah. And now we got number 6, which is all bar work. And that's the reason I have done it in this order, to build up that muscle and being able to work my bar. And remember, bar chords are not squeezing, it's pull back with your hand. Don't squeeze. Again, I'm using tempo to my advantage, nice and slowly, so I can really focus on getting those chords as clean as possible. There are middle voices here, which I am also trying my best to bring out. By this point, it's started to become really difficult to move my first finger off the fretboard. Focusing on clear bar chords now. And now I'm going to slowly start adding in a little bit of the ending, because it's one of my favorite bits of this etude. Alrighty, going to take a break, drink some coffee. By this point, your hands should be lovely and warm, totally. So I'm now practicing my right hand to this etude, because obviously it has second half. Focusing on getting those right hand in with the changes. And now we're going straight into the ending, because I love it. And now, to really just push everything, I will loop back to etude number 1. I will put the tempo up, I think it's 110, to get that going. And then I will go through etude number 1 now a little bit, just to get my right hand really warm. So speed bursts, slow, just getting used to the speed. Double it up, slow. Last time. Still a little uneven, so I'm going to stick with it. Complete failure there. Again, this is what practice is all about. Nothing should be perfect in the practice room. You should be aiming to smooth out all the edges here. And now I'm going to go through with accents. And again, not happy with it because my left hand is not secure. Come to the end of all those diminished, and let's see what the technical does. Okay, not clean, not great, but again, because I wasn't happy with it, better. And again. Each time, making sure that I improve upon that. So again, I'm practicing at this higher tempo to make sure that it feels comfortable. And onwards. And we're done. And that is it. And that is how you get 6 etudes done in one session. That was 16 minutes of my life. I'm hoping that that'll help you out greatly to get your etudes up and running like that. You don't need to practice the entire etude. Bite-sized chunks, work on what you need to work on. Thank you very much for staying until the end. This has been brought to you by classicalguitarrocks.com. There are a ton of lessons up there, including all of the Villa-Lobos 12 etudes. So if you haven't learnt your etudes, head over there now. There are also links to PDF study guides that will break them down and show you exactly where and how you need to put your fingers to get this music under them and playable as soon as possible. If you're looking for a little 6-string inspiration today, head over to classicalguitarrocks.com.